Thought that I missed the drop, but I didn't.
Yo, it's AJ Tracey. Look up all the man them. Like, we're here in my hometown, like, man's in Labrador Grove. Man them know me for doing my thing outside of music, but obviously man translate my life into music. People like listening to it because it's relatable. Obviously, I spit on a lot of trappy grime, so that's got a lot of bass in it. It's got a lot of streets influence. Getting into music initially, I started spitting when I was 6 or 7. Obviously, my mum was a pirate radio DJ and my dad was a rapper, so it's been in my blood for forever, innit? I was due to do this. My little brother's a producer as well. Shout out my little brother, tunes in the lab. When I got to about, I don't know man, like 12 years old or something like that, I used to listen to my god brothers who just live over there. I used to be in their bedroom, they were smoking weed, drinking and spitting D-doubles bars and listening to all sorts of madness, New Generals and that. So I felt it, I felt the vibe. I was like, yeah man, I like this, I want to get into this. So they gave me my first 8 bars. I went to school, impressed everyone with the bars, started running with the flow, started changing up, writing my own bars. And yeah man, that's how I got into grime store. I went rinse with Margaret Illusion, big up Margaret Illusion. And basically I heard a rhythm on there called Time Machine by Smasher. I was thinking, yeah, this rhythm's hard. Went back to the studio, that my producer, my engineer, that he had that on the hard drive somehow, so I was like, yeah, bang, load it up. We loaded it up, and then obviously man thought that I missed the drop, but I didn't even realise at the time how much it was gonna bang. Man put that out, and Spyro spun it on Rinse, Cyan spun it on BBC, it got spun on all sorts of madness everywhere. It popped off, everyone was at me on Twitter saying, yo, who's this kid, yo, your tune's hard, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, oh, maybe I can actually do this thing.
My King's Louis V, bet you thought I was gonna say.
From that, obviously I dropped Spirit Bomb recently. I think I dropped that like a month or so ago, something like that, a month and a half, 2 months ago. And I never even knew how much that would bang. Hold tight Ezra on the productions, because that is a hard rhythm. Man fucked it up, and then, yeah man, I dropped the video, got a decent amount of views, and man just looking to go onwards and upwards from there, innit? I was on Twitter like a couple weeks ago, and I see some younger at me, and he was like, yo, a lot of man are using your Mr. Drop thing. So I was like, minor, I was thinking minor, like obviously in grime, obviously people borrow flows a lot, people pay homage a lot, whatever, so it's cool. If man them are paying homage, I don't mind at all, I have no problem with that at all, that's fine. But you know what it is? I find it disrespectful when man them think that they can pretend like they've never heard of me, but they're spitting my exact lyrics. Like, I think that's a bit disrespectful still. I don't respect that. Like, man don't even have to say any names because you know who you are if you've been counting my bars. But it's a thing where, big up all the young G's, I see you, the young G's, using it to pay homage, because you respect man, big up all of you man, keep doing your thing innit. Anyone trying to violate, hold tight you lot innit. That's it, that's what I've got to say about that.
AJ from the lane by 8 Tottenham. Tracey that my dad lived in Tottenham. In my crib man can't chat about Arsenal. Man the rules where I'm chatting about Tottenham.
It's a thing where I'm from a Caribbean background as well. Like, a lot of Caribbean African families, they don't believe in all of these new school rap and this and that and blah blah blah. They think, oh, you can't really make a career out of it. And with me, my gran used to say to me, oh, you can't make music off money, like don't be silly, like you can't blah blah blah. And obviously I love her to bits, but I had to tell her no, like I'm gonna try this thing, see what we could do. Obviously now she's seen what I'm doing. She see me perform. I performed at Field Day with J Kush and YGG and Rough Squad. Obviously it's like 10,000 people there. Man's had two performances. Man's getting the PRS money now. Man's doing this thing, and she's seen it. And she said, you know what? Yeah, like you can do your thing, and like, that made me happy because it means obviously you can change people's perceptions, innit? You can do your thing, man. Don't ever let no one tell you you can't do your thing, because you definitely can, innit? Wait, I got tons of stuff. I got a collab with Last Japan, a tune called Ascend. That's gonna be out soon. Don't worry about when, just know it's coming out, innit? It's gonna be banging. Big up Last Japan. I got another tune on Coyote Records due to drop as well. I got my next EP called Rain, that's coming out soon. It's almost done, don't worry. Getting it mastered and thing. I got the Spirit Bomb remix. Too many big names. Just know the names that are on that thing is gonna fuck up the streets, innit? Man's gonna get that shot as well. Like, man's looking to shut this down. Like, man's not some slacker, innit? Man's gonna be putting out bare music for you lot to listen to. I'm not ghosting, man's here, innit?
Chat about Arsenal. Man, the rules where I'm chatting about Tottenham. AJ from the lane by 8 Tottenham. Tracey that my dad lived in Tottenham.